In Moscow, borrowers from commercial banks protested outside the Central Bank of Russia amid a growing currency crisis. The protesters, some of whom took out mortgages in foreign currencies, said the dramatic decline of the ruble means their debts now exceed the value of their homes. They asked for government assistance to ensure that they can keep making payments. The ruble has lost 70% of its value against the dollar in the past year. A direct commercial flight from Zagreb landed at Belgrade's Nikola Tesla airport for the first time in 23 years. The restored air link between the Croatian and Serbian capitals is another step in the normalisation of ties between the two countries, which went to war in 1991 as Yugoslavia collapsed. Seasonal flights from Belgrade to Croatia's coastal cities have been in operation for several years. In the Afghan capital Kabul, victims were recovering in hospital after a suicide bomber blew himself up during a play at a French school. The head of the Afghan National Music Institute, Ahmad Nazir Sarmast, was among those injured in the attack on December the 11th. Police said one person was killed and several were injured. In Afghanistan's northern Baghlan province, police announced they had killed 2 members of the Jundullah militant group and arrested 6 other members. Officials said they made the arrests during a military operation in Baghlan. Jundullah operates separately from the Taliban and has recently claimed a number of attacks against government forces. In Almaty, Kazakhstan, a memorial event was held in honour of the victims of deadly clashes between police and protesters in the western town of Zhanaozen 3 years ago. Journalists and human rights activists took part in the event, organised by a civic activist and businessman. At least 16 people died and more than 100 were injured in Zhanaozen as police cracked down on a long-running protest by oil workers. Pakistan's port city of Karachi was partially shut down during a strike and protests called by the opposition Tehreek-e-Insaf party led by former cricketer Imran Khan. Khan's party has been staging anti-government protests for several months, claiming that Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif came to power as a result of vote rigging in the May 2013 elections. Khan has said his supporters would shut down the country on December the 16th unless a commission is formed to investigate the charges of election fraud. Also in Pakistan, Shi'ite Muslims in Peshawar observed rites of mourning commemorating the martyrdom of the Prophet Muhammad's grandson Hussein. The mourning period, known as Chehlum, lasts for 3 days, concluding on December the 13th. The procession took place under tight security. Shiite rituals in Peshawar and other parts of Pakistan have previously come under attack by extremists. And that's the video roundup from Radio Free Europe, Radio Liberty.